social media influencers who are either, and I've got to be careful here, because not all of them are like this, but deliberately dumb or manipulative of their own kids just to get hits and likes. And that's all it is now. You're encouraged to get subscribers because you want to be monetized. If you go to the back side that you don't show people coming to subscribe and watch, the dashboard and the studio, they give you things like on trend that you should talk about. So you're just constantly pandering to an audience, and you're not encouraged to be objective or innovative or creative in that regards. And I think 30 years from now, we'll look back and think there was that period in the mid-20s when people were just doing odd things just to get likes.
The shallowness of the way that we communicate will be looked back upon and frowned at. The whole social media, TikTok, as you've spoken about before, where people are filming themselves falling over or tripping over something, or a cat falling off a table. Yeah, okay, amusing, slapstick comedy, great, get all of that. Charlie Chaplin made money out of that, and Harold Lloyd made money out of that, and Laurel and Hardy made money out of that, and all the rest of it. But I don't think it's got longevity. The seriousness of the world will take over.
Yeah. I watched one recently, full enough. It just came up. I didn't get a third of the way through. I thought, these people are getting hurt. One had a gag reel over his own laughter. Do you find that funny? Someone's seriously injured here. And I don't know whether that is like insensitivity. They think it's like watching online game and you can just respawn. These people could break their necks and back quite easily doing this kind of stuff.
We're a voyeuristic society now, aren't we? Where people will get a kick out of watching real life drama unfold in front of them. And as an ex-police officer who has dealt with picking up the pieces of all of this crap, I think that the last thing that you want to be doing is watching it and streaming it into your own living room. There's enough heartache out there. You don't need to be streaming it into your bedroom.
Do you get quite disheartened that it's happening?
I think it's just a sad reflection of the state of humanity. And I think that humanity is what society feed into it, in so much as society will empower humans to be what they are, which at their base instinct is animalistic. Society doesn't seem to want to lift people out of their base instinct. It just wants to keep them at a level where they can be controlled. And it goes back to the point that we make about elites. People with power, people with money. They're not interested with you starving. They're not interested in what your views are. They don't give a toss. Yeah. As long as they've got their big fat bank accounts, and as long as they've got their power, and as long as they're all right, Jack, they couldn't give a monkeys about you.
Yeah.
I think it's very sad, as we have discussed probably ad nauseum. These organisations, they elevate people who are like themselves, so you don't get anybody coming in who's actually going to upset the apple cart.